Hi everybody, welcome to my homestead and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a quick video about Elder Dean Davies that recently died, and I'm going to talk about the tornado that just happened in North Salt Lake. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video if you end up liking it, and hit the notification bell. So I was just reading through an article about Elder Dean Davies. He was a 70, and before that, he actually served in the presiding bishopric, first as second counselor, and then later on as first counselor. And he's been very involved in like church property, specifically with temples and um, helping to find temple sites and doing stuff like that. So I was just like, I was reading through this article here um, because they just had his funeral, and you had the first presidency there. They spoke, and it just kind of talked about what everybody talked about. He was, of course, well loved and very missed, and everybody talked about just how great he was. In fact, one thing that I wanted to highlight here, as a courageous disciple of Jesus Christ, Elder Dean M. Davies served with unusual wariness and unparalleled skill, patience, and persistence, said President Nelson. So he seems to have been a special guy. Um, I read through the article, and it's the most that I can really pull out of it is just what I said, that he's been very involved in temple building, helping with site temple site selection, and uh, representing the church and negotiating with local leaders before a temple is built. So um, and also, I guess he had spent significant time with the first presidency. They said that between the three of them, they spent 100 years together, if you added it all up, in association with Elder Davies. So now the thing that caught my attention is that his funeral was being held in North Salt Lake yesterday on the 4th. So that caught my attention because North Salt Lake, that's where that tornado just happened. So I looked at those dates, and essentially the day that he passed away was on the 31st of August, and that was a Tuesday. And then 2 days later, on the 2nd of September, that's when that tornado happened, and it happened right there in Salt Lake. And you know, this is clearly just a speculation, but I just wonder if somehow those two events are connected. Because like if you're that family, or even if you are in the first presidency and the general authorities and you knew him, that must seem kind of odd, don't you think? That he passes away, and then 2 days later, where he's from and where his ward is and all that, that's where a tornado hits, like a very rare tornado. And I already did a video about that, how it's I went over some of those details, so just check out that video. But most of you probably know that tornadoes in Utah are already rare. There's only on average about 2 a year, and they definitely don't normally happen um, up there along the Wasatch Front. But here we have a tornado that just happened that comes 22 years after the downtown Salt Lake tornado in 1999. And it's odd. I've done a couple of videos about tornadoes, the downtown Salt Lake tornado, and then this one that just happened in North Salt Lake and Woods Cross. Um, and that was like another thing. Like if these tornadoes are symbolic in any way, I failed to mention in the last video that it ended in Woods Cross, and I don't know if the Lord is sending some kind of message. If the city of Woods Cross, I've always thought that that was kind of a strange name. I don't know the history of Woods Cross, but you think about a cross, or like a crossing. You know what I mean? Like, is this tornado like meant to tell us that we're at a crossing point? Um, I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Maybe this is just nothing, it could just be looking into things too far, but I just find that super weird and super interesting. I don't really know what to make of it. Um, it's so it's just so weird. The days that we're living in, it's bizarre. Um, so I thought I would just let you know my thoughts on that as I was reading this article today. I'm sorry that I don't have any other videos today. Man, it was a good day at church. Excuse me. But as you know, church can always, at least for me, it always already puts me in the mood for taking a nap afterwards. And then on top of that, we had a linger longer with a lot of, like, we did tacos and burritos, and there were a lot of desserts, and it just like, yeah, that was like the final nail in the coffin. When we had that linger longer, and like there was like a lot of food to go around, so it wasn't just like a little bit. So, and it was really good. In fact, there was this weird like I'd never heard of this before. So there were different types of salsa. Some people brought like paste, picante sauce, and then there was some like other salsa. But then there was like this salsa that instead of having tomatoes in it, you have these little diced cubes of watermelon. And when you look at it, it looks like normal salsa, but it's actually watermelon instead of tomato. And I tried it, and it was okay. It was kind of it was kind of weird, but I'm not going to say that it was bad. I would probably eat it again. But yeah, so we're just having a good Sunday. Um, our cows. I'm going to do a video about our calves because if you've been watching the videos about our homestead, we had to tube feed one of our calves because she wasn't taking the bottle. Um, but it was recommended to us to try like some different nipples, and so that's what we did. And we gave her a nipple that usually is used for sheep and goats, and she took it. She So I guess the nipple was just too big. She is a little bit on the smaller side, so I don't know if just it was hard for her. But anyway, the point is we didn't have to tube feed her this today. She's taken the bottle again, and we had a great day at church. Good lesson. The spirit was there. Had a great linger longer, and um, yeah, and we have a few things that we have to do today. So this will probably be the only video today. I'm still trying to like figure out this channel and just like exactly what to do and how to, because I've been doing like usually multiple videos a day, and I think I might scale it back to just one a day. Unless there's a lot of news, then I'll just hit up whatever the news is that day. I want this channel, I think, to mostly be church news, Second Coming talk, and then like I've said before, I want to mix in a little bit of homesteading and also talk about narcissism. So I'm really happy with how the channel's going. Um, Last I checked, I'm at 175 subscribers, and I think that's pretty good. This has only been up for like a couple weeks. I don't know how quickly channels grow, but to all of you that have stuck with me this far, I thank you. I hope you enjoy my videos. I've touched on some touchy topics, and not everybody's been too happy about a couple of my videos, but everyone, even those people, have been pretty respectful and civil. So anyway, this is a really fun thing for me to do. I'm glad that you're watching. I'm open to any criticism, recommendations, comments, anything. But yeah, so we're about to take off here. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like this video if you like it, hit the notification bell, and leave comments. We're going to be covering all these things as we go forward in the future. I'm going to be watching for signs of the times, church news, and we can have just some really good conversation about all that. And I'll talk to you later.